as you get into classes. And why did that just happen? I literally moved and fought. We're off to a great start.
Identity theft is
We're
not
off
a
to
joke,
a
Jim.
really good start. I can't put my weapon down. This is all I can do. I'm not doing anything. Okay, so remember, I don't know if anybody paid attention to the title or not, but now we're good. Bug is game breaking if it doesn't stop. Awesome, that's great, man. Yeah, so last night we have like 3 missions going on, but right now, I guess since we're here, we're doing this thing with Neil and gonna end Tabitha's reign of terror. This bro go invis? What's up, Samsung? Oh, frick. Yes, he did. Nice job, Veronica. Dang, bruh. That was brute, I know, right? Nice. Leader of this community, Marcus, said I should start keeping a journal to get my mind off Rhonda. He also said I might find something interesting inside this stupid old building. What could possibly be interesting here? The only thing that works in here is this junky old terminal. This place is a radio station. If we can get it repaired, we can broadcast music across the wastes just like Rhonda and I used to listen to. Ah, Rhonda, how I wish you hadn't gone away. Asked all the mutants here for help, but none of them could do anything for you, which makes me doubt they can fix this place. Bro, we got some lore right here. Radio station is fixed. We've begun sending our message out into the desert. Marcus thinks I spend too much time in here, but what does a first gen know? Rhonda says they're just one step up from dum-dums, and I agree. Man, calling somebody a dum-dum is crazy. The fight in the yard today between some of us and the first gens. Marcus made a speech about how we need to work together, but why should we? We were the master's favorites. We don't need their help. Rhonda says we'd be better off without them. Marcus and the others left today. Finally, we have the whole place to ourselves. No more listening to lectures about what we can and can't say on air. The airwaves will be free. Now Rhonda and I can host our own radio show like we've been planning. Don't know why Marcus always refused to let us do it before. He always started getting real nervous when I told him what Rhonda thought about things. Rhonda says he was afraid she was too smart to control. Anyway, this is the start of a new era. The only downside is most of the dum-dums chose to stay. Finally got Raul to finish installing the security measures on my door. Now I can have all the privacy I want, just in case I have a dum-dum moment. Place the spare key under the stairs behind my building. No one ever goes back there, so it should be safe from discovery. Okay. Place the spare key under the stairs behind my building. Great news. A ghoul entered our camp today who has experienced fixing machines. He says to really like it here. Seems to really like it here, so I hope he can stay long enough to fix Rhonda. Weird, Rhonda just asked me why she would need fixing. She has a point. What was I thinking? Alright, so we got some lore. Man, wow, I am so... I just got so locked in for a second. My gosh. Been picking up a lot of activity from China's satellite network. The tension is pretty high around here. Frank's been talking about securing a place in one of those vaults for himself and his family, and we didn't show up to work yesterday, or when he didn't show up to work yesterday, I think we all knew where he went. It's actually happening. We have readings across the board of launches happening everywhere. They must have thrown everything they had, and it looks like we didn't hold back either. The computer says we have 2 minutes until the first missile drops. Oh, snap. Can viscerally type. The mountain shielded us from the worst of the blast, but there's 2 missed radiates. Can't believe these old machines still work. This place looks pretty defensible, and the radiation should keep the majority of people away, except for me. Looks like we found a home, at least for now. First thing first, though, we've got to get these corpses out of here. Dang. There we go. There's the room key. Oh my god! Alright, well hey! We got Tabitha. That's not what I thought Tabitha was gonna look like. Crazy, crazy, crazy. I know, right? I should have talked to Neil first or whatever, but whatever. It is what it is. Oh my goodness, boys. I guess now we'll go back to the Elder, given these holotapes. All right, hey, W mission. I just pull up with this thing in my hand.
Found the missing patrols, or was something else on your mind? They were all dead then. I suppose I'm not surprised. We have few friends in the world above, and many enemies. But we must turn our minds to other matters. When I sent out those patrols, I also sent 3 knights out on scouting missions. When the patrols failed to return, we assumed the worst, and sent a single communication to the scouts to hold position and maintain radio silence. I want you to contact those scouts and gather their reports. Like the patrols, they have devices on them that will enable you to track them. When you find them, tell them you're my representative and ask them if the bears are still hunting. That should get them to talk to you. Return when you've gathered all of their reports.
Should be easy enough, right? Definitely. I love how I'm doing all of this as well, just to turn around and destroy all of these people. That's so unlike how I would usually play a game, but I'm doing it just because, like, bro, this storm crazy. Call of Buddy 4K playing on it. Okay, I wasn't playing on my phone. I was checking something for the stream, actually. Thank you very much. Yeah, so this is my my first playthrough. I know the house decision is not gonna make everybody happy, but that's just what I decided to go with. And when I play it again, I'll probably go a completely like different direction with it, you know? Get to the streamer of follow. I follow a copy of New Vegas with all the DLC. He was supposed to stream tonight. He's not, so we're here instead. Probably not gifting any more games in the future. Wait, I'm happy that you're here. I appreciate you, but I'm sorry that happened, because that sucks, especially if you gifted somebody that game. Whoa, whoa, what the frick? Yo, wait. Just destroyed this place. At least you know companions are useful. Exactly. Got some loyal companions, even though I'm about to do something really bad for the one of them. I've only had 2 companions so far, so I know Boone is like the #1 guy around, but I'm kind of saving adding him as a companion until we erase Veronica, aka Caitlin Clark.
Hey.
What's up?
What do you want? And don't try anything funny. You speak truly, for it is unlikely that an outsider would know both the Elder's name and that passphrase. Very well. I've been observing the penal facility there in the distance for some time now, after having followed some rather disturbing rumors. The facility was run by the NCR for a time, but the prisoners overcame their guards and now use the prison as a base from which to conduct raids. What puzzles me is why these men have been allowed to run wild for so long unchecked. Why has the NCR not retaken this place? Give this to the Elder. My observations are all within. Perhaps he will have a better idea of what this situation portends.
Alright, sick. Thanks, dude. Get him, Eddie. Oh, snap. Fun watching you get better. He slapped him around. Thanks, dude. Yeah, I appreciate it, Jeff.
Hello? Don't take another step if you value your life. For what purpose do you approach me?
That is not the kind of voice I thought that this dude would have.
Strange that the Elder should send an outsider, but I suppose he has his reasons. My observations have mostly focused on the small town to the south of here. It was cruelly attacked, its inhabitants slain nearly to the last. That such an act could occur so far west is nearly unthinkable. The NCR has forces in all directions, and an outpost scant miles west from here. That they have not responded to this violence shows either an unwillingness or inability to properly defend their borders, which is telling. I've collected such musings in this report. Please take it to the Elder.
Same dude as before. Yeah, it is literally the same the same model for sure. That's race. Okay. Listen, that is not at all what I meant by that, okay? Yeah, frick 'em up, Veronica.
For the Brotherhood.
Could also slow down New Vegas playthrough by doing DLC if you didn't intend. Sorry about that, guys.
Approach slowly, stranger. If you have no business with me, then go. Then I am sworn to report. I've been dividing my time between the camps to the north and south of here. One belongs to the NCR, the other to a band of slavers known as Caesar's Legion. I was sure the NCR would quickly win, but that has not happened. Instead, the two sides have reached a stalemate, and only occasionally send skirmishers against one another. If I didn't know better, I'd say neither side is confident enough to push for a full victory. Which seems strange given the NCR's technological edge. In any event, I've recorded my findings in this report. Please deliver it to the Elder. I'm sure he will find the contents most interesting.
W man's right there. Let's go back to report for duty. Let's think about this now. Might not be worth losing sexy women in big suits of armor. Really should consider this. There are more baddies, but not all of them in come in power armor. That's actually a good point.
Have you had any luck finding the scouts? Or did you have something to discuss?
You know, here's the thing. I know it's your first time being here. I do like building up storylines, okay? Y'all don't know what I got going on in the mind. I could go live next week for this mission and just switch up complete. Y'all don't know what's gonna happen, man. Yeah, exactly. Plot twist, you never know what could happen, bro. That's why you gotta keep tuning in.
Good. Let's take a look. If I'm reading this right, it appears that the NCR's grip on this region is nowhere near as firm as I thought. I'll have to review these in detail, but these reports have given me much to think about. Thank you, Outsider. You've become someone I can count on, so I believe I can share something rather confidential with you. I would like you to find the components we need to fix this bunker's air filtration system. I cannot overstate the importance of this task. See Senior Knight Lorenzo for the details. He's the one who brought the matter to my attention, and the only other person who is aware of it.
Your presence here, let's just say it's highly irregular. Outsiders aren't even allowed to know that.
Burnt out on how they treated 3. That's fair.
You impressed Elder McNamara, obviously. He must believe that you'd be very useful. That's right. Nothing gets in or out of here without me knowing it. Under the lockdown, only essential personnel are permitted to enter or leave. That includes supply runners and high-security patrols. All other personnel are forbidden to leave, and any personnel that were out there when the lockdown was enacted are forbidden from returning. So you've been talking to Hardin, eh? He's been looking for a way to usurp McNamara ever since the lockdown started. Don't get me wrong, he's a good man. But Elder McNamara has done all right by us. If it weren't for him, none of us would have survived at Helios. I'll tell you what I told Hardin. There have been only a few cases of elders being dismissed from their posts in the Brotherhood's history. And those involve crimes that someone like Elder McNamara is just not capable of. You can look it up for yourself if you want. I'll grant you access to that portion of the history section of our data store. See Senior Scribe Ibsen about accessing it.
Trying to get all these optional things done along the way too, just so that get that experience, you know?
Look, this isn't a great time. Oh, what the hell? It's not like we're making any progress. I'm Ibsen, and I hope your day is going better than mine is. Yeah, I'm in charge of keeping this data system up and running, but accessing it is a little, touch and go at the moment. One of our exploratory patrols, back when we had exploratory patrols, found a data disk in some ruins out in the waste. Well, we finally got around to cataloging the damn thing and got shut out of our own data store the second it loaded. Turns out it had a virus on it.
Nice.
Yeah, some pre-war jackass with too much time on his hands apparently decided to inflict his misery on those around him. It's scrambling all the terminals here at the moment. Luckily, we only use this section for storing historical data. I suppose it couldn't hurt to get another pair of eyes on this. Maybe you'll be able to come up with something coming at it fresh. While the entire system is infected, the virus itself is spread across 3 terminals. The problem is that it keeps moving periodically. We'll have it nailed down in a terminal or 2, only to have it jump to another set of terminals before we locate the 3rd. You'll need to locate it on 3 different terminals in this area in 1 minute. Any longer and it'll jump, and you'll have to start all over. Locating the virus would probably be nearly impossible, but the pompous little bastard that wrote it made things a little easier for us. Normally, terminals infected by the virus just display gibberish, but we found that terminals the virus moved to had some real data passed to them. We were able to decrypt the data and discovered that it was just messages from the virus's writer taunting his victims. When you find terminals with those messages, lock them down and move on. Find 3 of them before the virus jumps, and we'll wipe the damn thing. Best of luck to you. I'll tell the others to take a break so they don't get in your way. Oh, and I'll keep track of when it jumps for you. To maximize your chances, wait for my signal before you begin. The virus just jumped. Find which terminals it went to. There's been reports that the NCR is moving more and more troops into the area.
I have no idea what I'm doing, by the way. Oh, frick. Did that do it something?
Oh, I thought we might have had it that time.
You gotta do 3 of these?
Damn it.
Frick, dude. I had 2 of them.
Hmm? Oh, you must be the outsider everyone's buzzing about. Pleased to meet you. I'm Lorenzo, senior knight and general handyman around here.
What you stress about, gang?
So now I'm going to have your death on my conscience too? Great. You think you're the first person the Elders trusted with this? He sent 3 of our patrols out looking for those components, and they're all dead. I was the one who supplied the Elder with the location of possible sites where we could find the components, so their deaths are my fault. And now it's your turn. Well, don't say you weren't warned. I won't take the blame when you die horribly, but I can tell you're getting impatient. The items I'll need to keep the system running are a differential pressure controller, a reverse pulse cleaner, and several HEPA cartridge filters. At present, my best guess for finding the items would be to search any of the old vaults in the area. Those vaults were usually built much like these military bunkers, even using the same contractors in their constructions at times. I'll mark the vault's locations on your map. Best of luck to you.
Alright, thanks, man. Basically just told me I'm gonna die, so... I would love a giant dinky. Oh.
Why do we always hurt the ones we care about the most?
Hey, you have no idea what's about to happen. Dang. Frick. You have gained the animal control perk, rank 1. Oh my gosh, what was that? Eddie! Eddie! Wake up! Oh, you're good.
Trouble.
Nice. That's what we came in here for. So, I feel like this is something big, but I don't know where to find the key. Alright, nice. We got one of those. We can come back here at some point too, I think, and figure out that key thing. Wanted to start it tonight, but it's almost... Oh, snap! I'm dead. Yep, dead here. Sick.
Oh, crud. Oh, gosh darn it. Shoot.
Alright, so I save. You want me to save here before I collect this thing? Before I die outside. Alright, I got you. I ain't gonna die again, but alright. I would love a giant dinky. 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 I would love a giant. I would love a giant. I would love a giant dinky.
Brother, this guy stinks!
I would love a giant dinky. I would love a giant dinky.
Times the detail. All of this just works.
You guys good? This song would steal your wife. I mean, to Trayvon, that already happened. So, wow, that timing was insane. That was crazy timing. All right, we're back outside. We gonna get attacked again, or no? I think we're good this time. It sucks, but okay. Never seen these dudes before. Fiends eat people. They just a variant of the normal raiders who are cannibals. Oh, word. Possible to get out of. Hold on, I got something here. Hold on.
You like the sight of your own blood?
Literally blasted that guy's eyeball out of his head. That's insane. South Vegas ruins. Okay. Yo, this place. This place sucks. Right through the chest. Literally shot through the heart. Bon Jovi moment. Never used this before, actually. Dadgum, Eddie, you good? Wait till you get an anti-matter rifle, much better than this pea shooter. Oh, dang, okay. I'm gonna have to keep a lookout for that. I don't even know what that is, but... Vault 3. Yo, what in the frickin'... Yeah, no, you were right. You were right. They definitely eat people.
What the f are you doing here?
Whoa, chill.
Death wish, asshole? Alright, asshole. You just yourself. You thought you could hide from me? You like to stab your own blood?
I've had worse.
What was that? I'm getting, like, karma points for killing these guys. Tell them you're a drug dealer and none will attack you. It's pretty funny. Yeah, I kind of was like, you know what? These people kind of deserve to die, so we're just gonna send it.
You like the sight of your own.
What is Veronica? Are you good, Veronica? Yeah, she was tripping, man. What is it that I'm even looking for, bro? Reverse pulse cleaner? Or HEPA cartridge filters? Veronica turned around like, dang, okay. You find all the things in parentheses and brackets to remove some of the false answers and can restore your attempts. I kind of knew that, but kind of didn't. Hover the cursor on a bracket or parentheses to check if it highlights an entire entry. Dud removed? Yeah, that's cool. I actually hadn't done that before. Okay, alright. I gotta actually lock in. It's almost 1 a.m. My brain is like, there's so many letters that it could still be. Holy frick. There we go.
Oh!
Watch out!
You like the sight of your own blood? You like the sight of your own blood? You like the sight of your own blood?
What have you done?
W. Yo, they had people locked up in here?
Take down this password. It'll get you into the Overseer's area upstairs, I think. Thanks for the help. We'll find our own way out.
Little Silence 22 SMG? Don't know if I'll use it, but that's pretty sick, actually. Yo, I appreciate you guys hanging out all this time, man. Y'all are freaking legends. Reconnect keyboard. This on that keyboard? So y'all saw the message from Vincent. We're going to have to start rationing water until we can resolve the leaking issue. Unfortunately, we don't currently have the parts required to fix the underlying cause of the leak at this point. We have no alternative but to seek the parts that we need from outside the vault. To facilitate this, I'm proud to announce that Michelle Dallian will be forming a new committee with the goal of recreating ties with whatever civilization there may be in the outside world. Michelle and I both have high hopes that we'll have no problem finding these assets we need and hopefully forming some lasting relationships with the outside world. Thank you again for agreeing to take charge with our external relations. I'm sure that you will do represent us and our interests well. Let me know if I can be any assistance. If it's like the last one, it would be at the bottom, which makes sense, but I didn't see it down there. Oh, snap. Hey, what's up? Yo, that was tough. She was standing in the fire right there. Oh, would you like to meet for dinner? Oh my goodness.
You ready to die? You like
Gonna be really sad when you nuke her family and she puts those hands on you, but I'm hoping that it's just a quick, very quick death for her, because I do feel bad, but, you know, when I run this game back again in the future, it'll be a different outcome for her, you know?
Oh, it's on
This dude just sitting on his throne here. Homie had a chainsaw. There we go. That's what we needed.
Morning. I hear you took care of Motor Runner. I could have handled that on my own.
Yeah, okay, bud. Alright, it is 1:07. I know we got one more of those to find, but I think I'm probably gonna wrap it up here because I got stuff to do after stream.